I've done as much work in Haiti as I've done in South Beach over 20 years. The I was photographing South Beach, 1980, 80, and there's an old supermarket, it's gone now. It was called Thrifties. It was on between 5th and 6th on Washington Avenue, and it was the supermarket. Anyway, I was walking in the side street just off Washington Avenue and 6th Street, and I was photographing three elderly people, as I did all the time, every day. And suddenly, on a bicycle, this young Haitian refugee glides into the camera frame. Of course, that was a gift, so I pushed the button. And the work print was really intriguing to me. And it was the first time, going back to your observation a minute ago, Ray, that I started to think intellectually, quote unquote, about my work. And I realized, of course, that I was photographing the endings of one American lifestyle, the old elderly Jewish culture. But suddenly, this Haitian new wave of Haitian immigrants following the Marielitos, the Cubans from the Puerto Mario, was also setting foot on these golden sidewalks of America in Miami Beach. And I went around the corner to the Metropole Hotel, which is still there, which was rented exclusively to Hasidic Jews every season, the winter season. And this season, the INS, the government, rented the hotel and used it to place Haitian refugees that were being dismissed from the INS Chrome resettlement camp at the edge of the Everglades. And I went to the hotel and I asked the manager if I can hang out and photograph you. Sure, if nobody minds, to help yourself. It's a different era. And I was there for a week or two photographing, and it was mind-boggling to me, just the Haitian manner, the sense of community in the hotel. Doors were left open. I was welcomed in, and it was just, I just experienced nothing like it. And then I went to the Chrome camp. I was turned away at rifle point. And so I called the director up every day for 3 weeks and got nowhere. And finally, after 3 weeks, I got an appointment. And I went to the camp with a box of South Beach photographs, met with the director, very harried guy, says, "So you release." And I gave him this pitch and he goes, "Cut the bullshit out and tell me what you want." I was giving that 50-cent art words. And he goes, "I just want to be left alone here to photograph for like a year. This place is fascinating to me." And this was a time the Miami Herald was barred from Chrome Camp, and they were suing INS for access. And he says to me, "You got it." I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "You got it. I have to go. I'm very busy. Just go to the front desk. I'll have to leave a badge for you. It says no escort required. Guard it with your life. And come and go as you want." I said, I
Wow.
said, "Wait." And I know. I said, "Wait a minute." He goes, turns around. He's walking out, and I said, "What do you want?" I said, "Why are you doing this?" He goes, "I know what you're all about, and I have nothing to hide. The place is all yours." So I was there. I would photograph South Beach in the morning, drive to Chrome Camp in the afternoon, 2 or 3 days a week, and put together this body of work that just blew me away from a formalistic point of view, but also from a social, cultural point of view, and was so intrigued by the Haitian people that I photographed there that I got a Fulbright and I went to Haiti in '84, and I was personally transformed. You hear about that, but I just had one of those experiences there and just drew me back for another almost 18 years, I think. And then, to Elisa's question, I was there when Duvalier was still in power, and there were no white people. There was only blonde around, and except for some missionaries and State Department people, but there were no photographers, no journalists, very few. No, the days of tourism were long gone, and I just was like, I landed on Venus, and I just was amazed, and I was kind of cut the umbilical cord, being a nice Jewish boy from Miami Beach, and I was hopping on taps, going anywhere, the jitneys that went anywhere in the country. I had no idea where they were going because they didn't speak Creole, and we just make these trips, and it was totally safe back then. Believe it or not, there was no crime, there was no gangs, there were no drugs, there were no guns, and people were open and just hospitable, and that wonderful French elan that they tempered their enslavement with. And it was great. And then when Duvalier flees in 1986, and journalists start to come, it started to get a bit less personal for me, and I continued going. But then in the '90s, I saw the culture shifting a lot, and by 2000, it was a different country, and I just had no interest in being there anymore.